Okay, everybody, welcome to part 2 of my interview with I Am Tom. In this part, we'll be talking about the Blue Ranger timeline from Mighty Morphin up to Samurai. And we'll even throw in a little Sentai Mojo just for the hell of it, because I've seen some of Ranger, I've reviewed Maji Ranger for you guys, and I've reviewed Shinkenja. So, Tom, let's begin with... Obviously, we've got to start with Billy. So, my 2 cents, he was a geek in Mighty Morphin Season 1. He had the Triceratops. And I can't help but link Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Don Bluth's Land Before Time. At least the first season. Because,
yeah, I can see why.
I mean, if Land Before... Go ahead.
I didn't really like Billy that much until probably halfway through Season 2 and all of Season 3. The one thing that sticks out to me is when the Rangers became kids and he was the only one to get back to being an adult and became the leader by default, and he wasn't that bad. But Billy in Season 1, there's no way you would think he would ever be the leader.
Yeah, I mean, it was sort of a coming-of-age story for him in Season 3. And we'll get to him and his role in Zeo in a minute. But him in Season 2 was given the Unicorn Thunderzord, and that's when the red flags started showing for me as an adult. You know, he was given the Unicorn Thunderzord, but as in Season 3, in the movie, when
it's kind of a gay Zord to be given.
Yeah. Unicorn? Zordon. Genie gets
really it is.
But, you know, it is, but... Anyways, but in Season 3, Billy was awesome because he was given the Wolf Shogun Zord and the Wolf Zord. And wolves are some of my favorite animals. And...
Wolves are...
And, well... you know, maybe I should spend a day howling at the moon and that sort of thing, but let's see. And then Rocky was the successor, and he was the class clown type. And when Steve Cardenas injured himself during the Turbo movie, we come to Justin. So we're back to the geek, except he hasn't hit puberty yet. But
and we've already said pretty much all we can about Justin. As for Rocky, I haven't really got any thoughts other than he was a better Blue Ranger than he was Red Ranger.
I actually thought he was better in Blue, but... well, that's just me. I mean, during Mighty Morphin Season 2, they formed the Power Blaster, and when he said Power Sword, it sounded more like a kid playing Power Rangers with his friends rather than...
the real thing, as it were. Yeah, I can see.
And then, I mean, Steve Cardenas' acting depends on the season you watch him in. Season 1, he came across as bad as like Hayden Christensen, Kristen Stewart.
Really,
Really,
really goofy kind of guy, and by the end of Zero, he was kind of normal,
yeah, it's like,
if that's the right term to use. Who was after Justin?
that would be TJ. Former leader, but still held leadership responsibilities. You know, during the Psycho Ranger story arc, he actually had a little pep talk with Ashley and Cassie when they were driving each other nuts.
Also, in that same story arc, he came up with quite a few battle plans, such as making all of the Rangers the same colour to try and confuse them.
Yeah, he's like, and when that didn't work, he switched the colors. That was pretty cool. I mean, he's like, okay, guys, they expect us to fight red on red, black on black, etc. And then when that didn't work, I loved seeing all 5 of them wear blue. I mean, it would foreshadow things to come for us Power Rangers fans who didn't know about Super Sentai. I mean, but then we have Kai, who's a stiff. I'm sorry, Kai fans, but the guy is a stiff. He's given the Gorilla Zord, which was kind of cool, but that's it. We're talking about... And, Tom, you got anything to add?
The only thing I've got to add is Kai kind of mellowed out by the time of the Lightspeed team up.
The Toothpaste Rangers. I mean, but, you know, with Chad, he worked at SeaWorld. Well, at least the SeaWorld equivalent without having anybody say anything. Fell in love with a mermaid and has the best key eyes to make fun of. And then we come to Lucas, who's pretty much just eye candy and trying to get the girls to like him. Or
Lucas was from Time Force, yeah?
Time Force, yeah.
Yeah.
Just really...
But I like to support him, other than the fact he was eye candy for, well, me for one, because I am actually gay, which I've done quite a few videos about. But yeah, that's pretty much all he was there for.
Yeah.
Eye candy for gay men and straight women.
Yeah, I mean, that's all he was good for. And then we have Max from Wild Force. Because all I remember about Max is, don't call me a kid, don't call me a kid. I'm the surging shark.
I haven't seen that one, so I can't really say anything other than, is it worth me actually watching it?
Well, he does get respected by the end, but that's about it. And then we have Tori and Blake from Ninja Storm. You know,
Yeah, I would say that Blake was better at Blue than what she was, to be honest.
well, Tori was a tomboy, and Blake was has a good evil to good story. And then we have Ethan from Dino Thunder, Back to the Geek.
Yeah, that's like 3 times now. It's been geek.
Mm-hmm. And then,
But he was cool with it as well, I thought.
yeah.
I mean, if you compare Billy's geekiness from season 1 and Justin's geekiness, Ethan's somewhere in between.
Yeah, I mean, let's just hope he doesn't get carpal tunnel from playing a Mortal Kombat ripoff.
Yeah.
And then we have Sky, who is just compared to Deca Ranger. I mean, Sky was just, he came across as racist to me. I mean, my dad was the Red Ranger, I should be leader. Fuck him. And that's, you know, constructive criticism, guys. Chris Wallette, talented actor, one of the best the Disney season's ever hired. That's why I hate Sky, because he did his job so well as an actor. Because it made you despise him, and when he got to wear red by Jack, it was like, okay, so this is our successor to the throne. And we're gonna have to put this video on, divide this video into 2 chunks, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Tom. So catch you guys later, or in the next part.